All right. So we are going to elaborate this SQL term. So I'm going to like SQL or joins in SQL. So I'm going to search in the Python or in the data camps where we have SQL course, so joining in dataset, right? So there are multiple things in the joining itself, like suppose what is the inner join and what is the first join, right? Suppose they have this, so we are going to select first columns. So they are asking to select first column, all the column from cities. So this is the select basic statement where we are printing select all the statement from cities. The, the table name is cities, right? I'm going to run this code. Can you see? At the bottom, we are finding all the query result, which is consisting city name, country code, city proper, metropolitan, urban area, and so on, right? So this SQL shortcut is just selecting all values here. So I'm going to submit. It will asking the instruction number 1, right? Now, this is the inner join. So what is the meaning of join itself? First, we need to understand. So I'm going to write join in SQL. Suppose we have more than one tables. Can you see these tables? This table customers having customer ID and first name. Can you see my screen? Yes. So if you can see what I mean, we have table customers, table orders, and I want to join these two. So what will be the output of this by joining? Because this is having another column name and it's having another column name. And if you can figure it out, I need to join. But on the basis of which column name, there might be some common columns. So in the customer ID is the common, and in the order customer ID is the common. And this 3 and 5, these two values are common in between customers and orders table. If this makes sense to you, then you can see the output here. We have joined these two tables on the basis of customer ID common values. Can you catch the sense of it? We are joining these two tables. So this is the purpose of join also. We have we have this purpose of joining. We are joining two columns, two tables actually, or more than two tables also. Did you get this point? Now I'm giving another example. So we have multiple like joinings in the tables, right? If you can see this another example. Here we have student ID and their names in an university. In the second table B, we have student ID and department name. And on the basis of table A and table B, we are getting this output. So what's the output? This is the common student which is from table A and table B. So student 1004 is having name D, can you see? And it's also from belonging to department mathematics. So it's time to get started to the join where we are joining these two tables A and B respectively and getting the common values. This is called inner join, right? So what are different joins? You can see we have on the basis of given conditions, we have different joins. Table 1 and table 2. Let's say these blue and yellow ones are their values. If you are asking what is the inner join, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, these are common values, right? In between table 1 and table 2. On the basis of these two tables, we are picking up the common values only. That's the inner join. But as far as outer join is concerned, can you see this table 1 and table 2? It's including all these values. One values from table 1 and table 2 also. So 1, 2, yes, yes, that's correct. All right. So can you see these blue ones are also showing here? These yellow ones also showing here. But common values are repeating only one time. This 1, 1 is showing only one time. Did you follow what I'm saying? And when we are checking left join, out of this outer join, it's showing only left dominating part, this blue one. Wherever this left part is empty, it's not showing that one. So what would be the right join? So right one join will show this 3 and 4 only, where we have right domination part. Left join where we have non-empty value in left join, or I would say this left join, wherever this left join will have the values, the respective value will show both the common 1, 2 and 1. All these values from the left table is 1, right table is 2. So all these values from left table, and all these values from right table. So sorry, common value from the right table only. Let me give another example. uh, yes, this is the left join. Can you see student A, student B, and here we have A, B, C. So all the values from the A, B, C, D, it's showing all the values, but in between first and second table, which one is the common? 1004 student ID. Rest student IDs are not having common values, are not matching with the left table. So 1005, 1006, 7, 8 are not showing in the output because we are taking left join. So left tables is dominating with this value also, including the right tables respective outputs. Was it clear to you? It's a right left join. And in the right join, none element will show 1, 2, 3. These value will not show. Rather, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will show, and there this D will be shown on the output. Did I make you understand or not? Okay, so I am giving another example here. Can you see employees and gender? So employees ID 1, 2, 3 and gender 1, 2 and none values respecting to this one. And we have two tables, employees and gender. As far as left join is concerned, the information syncing from these two tables, I am going to write this. Select employee ID, employee name, gender. This is the code text in the middle. And from employees left join genders on employees dot gender ID, employee gender ID, which is equivalent to these two tables, right? When you will make query result, it will show all these values from the left table 1, 2, 3. Can you see 1, 2, 3? If we have more 10 values, it will show all the left values. But respect to 1, 2, 3, how many common values are there? 1, 2. So it's showing male and female also, and skipping this one also. This values not specified here. Did you understand this one? All right. Now we are moving towards the code practice. This is the inner join. So from star, from cities, I am going to inner join, right? So what's the syntax here? If we have like inner join cities and countries, identifying the relevant column on this one. So I'm going to write this context inner join. What's the another column name? It's countries, right? I want to join cities and countries. And what's the condition here? On common values. So in between cities and countries, what are the common values? they are taking relevant column value to join. So name is not there, right? This one is not there. Let's see which is common can use. So country code and code. Yes, country code is there. So I'm going to take cities dot cities dot country code is equivalent to countries dot code. Did you get this code I am writing here? Although it's a very big output, but can you manage to write the code? How to write this code here? Select asterisk from all the values, but I'm going to write these values. Cities dot country means I'm having this common values. Can you see? I need this condition on employees dot gender ID. So from employees table, this gender ID, and from genders dot gender ID. Can you see this line? This is giving implication to the compiler itself, which column is common in between these two tables. All right. So this last line showing this the common values provided inside into these two columns, and where we have having common values also. So it's taking, so if you will focus or emphasize on the cities column where we have some country code. I cannot change the name of this column. It's a country code name. Let's say it's Ahana code. So I'll have to write cities dot Ahana underscore code. All right. When I go move to these countries, so it's written only code. Let's say it's a Sachin underscore code. So I had to write countries dot Sachin underscore code. Did you pick up on the main idea? Can you see the text on the code? So I'm going to submit it. So it's going to submit this one. Did you, all right? Did you catch the sense of it? Now I'm going to select the name of the city. Okay, that's the name. If they are asking for the selected columns and the name of the country. Okay, I'm going to select cities dot name and countries dot name and then region of the country, right? So countries, I'll have to choose that countries dot region, right? Now I'm going to run. So only these three columns, can you see? Only these name, region are showing in the given date, right? So this is city, you name it as city, and its name as country, right? So this naming will be different. You give it alias name. All right. All right. So I'm going to hand over, stop presenting, and can you share your screen and continue with the same chapter joining in SQL, and of course first chapter will be freely available for you.
schema is displayed here, as well as the states table containing independence years and the Prime Minister terms table providing years the Prime Minister's assumed office. Let's start querying our database by selecting all fields from the President's table. Recall the use of the asterisk in SQL to select all fields quickly. Here's a snippet of the Prime Minister's table from the same database. Suppose that we're interested in countries that have both a president and prime minister. In these small tables, we might notice that Egypt, Portugal, Pakistan, and India appear in both tables. For larger tables, though, it's not as feasible to identify these records by visual inspection. Here's where SQL joins can be helpful. The syntax for performing an inner join on our tables is shown step by step. It is common to begin constructing the query with the join first and selecting fields later. After from, we list the left table followed by the inner join keyword and the right table. We then specify the field to match the tables on using the on keyword. Here, we use the country field. Lastly, we add select at the start of the query and choose the fields we want returned. When selecting columns that exist in both tables, such as country and continent, the table.column-name format must be used to avoid a SQL error. The result of our query is displayed. 4 countries in our database have both presidents and prime ministers. In our inner join, we've had to type out president and prime minister several times. Luckily, we can alias table names using the same as keyword used to alias column names. Here, we use aliases P1 and P2 in both our select and on clauses to shorten our query. Before we end this lesson, let's add one more SQL shortcut to make our query even more concise. When joining on 2 identical column names, we can employ the using command, followed by the shared column name in parentheses.
Anna, have you written all these code blocks here? Like what kind of skeleton codes they are using here?
No.
Okay, so how would you complete that chapter? So they will ask you to complete their codes. Can you remember this code?
What does using mean?
Using means instead of writing same code like prime minister dot country is equal to presidents dot country, they are writing shortcut of it. So SQL provides shortcut of it. So using country, if the name is common in both the tables, so using country you can write the same common condition. Like it's same. Using country is same like P1 dot country is equal to P2 dot country. So PV is alias name of prime minister, like prime minister dot country is equal to president dot country. So instead of writing very big sentence like prime minister dot country is equal to president dot country, you can write shortcut of it. They have emerged with the shortcut using country. That's it. Did you catch the essence of it?
Oh, okay.
If this code is not working, instead of this using country, you can write the conventional method, which is prime minister dot country is equivalent to president dot country, which is common column in these 2 tables.
Okay.
All right. Can you summarize the code? Click on
Summarize?
like next chapter.
Oh,
Summarize this code here.
ah.
Yes.
How does it know it's from cities?
Uh, Series means
Cities?
cities. Cities like. Uh, would you repeat your question?
Like it says select all columns from cities. If I do select then that, how does it know it's from cities?
How would you extract all the columns?
Like, do I need to write from cities?
Yes, that's a
Oh,
straightforward question. can run all the selected and you can submit. Wonderful. Good. We want to join two tables. First is cities, and what's the another table?
Countries,
Yes,
and they both have code.
yes, wonderful. So did the idea come across clearly? So we inner join and the next table name. So before inner join, that would be called left table, and post inner join, that will be called uh, like right table.
What do I write after inner join?
Uh, I said we need. So what's our purpose? We are joining two tables. So
Yeah,
first table name is cities. What's the another table name?
countries.
So that's it. We will write another table name. Like you have this Oreo biscuit, right? In between Oreo biscuit, you have one biscuit and the another between, and this white cream in between. So that white cream is called inner join, and then we have two tables, two biscuits, top and bottom. Did you
Oh,
get that?
okay.
Now on match on countries table, right? Which column is common? Can you hit enter?
Country
After
code.
on, can you hit enter? After on, yes. Now you just write it in your common column. Or you can write simply using, oh no, we cannot write because the column name is not same. In cities, it's called country underscore code, and in respect to countries, what's the name? It's a code,
Code.
right? So how would you write the code? The condition. How can you pointing out at same condition?
It is cities dot country code is equal to countries dot code.
Wonderful. That's the same. Now you make sense the given code. Now, wonderful. Can you run the code now? Can you understand the code you are holding right now? You are successfully running, but can you understand the code? Deep dive of this code,
I think so.
right? Although this output is very long, but the basic idea is same. It's showing all the common values in between these two tables. Can you submit the answer and go ahead? Now they, instead of asterisk means all the columns, they are expecting us to print selected column names. So what they are pointing at to represent the common columns, like selected columns name also only. So which
Oh,
name, which column name they are underlying?
City, country, and region.
Wonderful. Can you write the same?
Huh?
No, that's incorrect. Actually, this time cities is the name of the table, not the column name. What's the how would you extract the column name from cities? The first name of city.
Instead of cities, it's name.
But from can you go for the countries also? Can you click on countries at the bottom? Yes, here we have name. Now compiler or the operating system is confused. Which name you are talking about? From cities or country? So how would you mention, especially mention name from city itself? Name of the city.
Name dot cities.
No, cities dot name.
Oh,
We write call table name first, then column name. Then they are asking the name of the country. How would you write the name of the country?
countries dot name.
Wonderful. Now region. The region is taken from which region of the country? How would you write the region?
Where's region? Oh, countries dot region.
Yes, that's it. That's the correct solution. Did you connect the dots? When we have ambiguity among the column names, we have same column names in 2 or 3 tables. So we mention table name first and then column names. Can you run the code
Well,
here?
why is region not highlighted?
Reason is
Like name is highlighted, but why isn't region highlighted?
because name is not inbuilt function name in the SQL. Actually, name is the inbuilt function in the SQL, right?
Oh,
Can you see select from inner join on everything is written in the blue. So similarly, name itself is a keyword of SQL also.
it says Elias, right?
Is this?
Uh, the name of the city as city.
Yes.
So is it from cities as city?
No, it's not that cities. Yes, you will have. Can you run this code? Can you see first and two columns all both are same name. So they are asking to alias name. So
So do I do from cities as city?
yes, cities dot name. How would you give another name in cities dot? But I need first column as city, second column as country, and region same. No change in the region. How would you change the column names?
Yeah, what I'm asking is, do I do that?
No. Not
Because
here.
that's what, didn't they do that in the code?
No. Not here.
Like,
We will do in the where are the columns names? Actually, it's a table name. It's not the column names. Where are the column names?
here?
Yes. Here you will change the names. Give a space and write as city. Right? Similarly, I need to change second column name. Right? So it's a user defined name. If you will give instead of city and country, you will get Sachin and Ahana. The column name will be Sachin and Rehana respectively. There would be no error at any step.
Okay.
All right. Can you see? Can you run the code? All right. Can you see now column names are changed?
Yeah.
Can you replace city by Ahana and country by Sachin? right? Can you run the code? Can you see we don't have any error here? Did you catch the essence of it?
Yeah.
Did you pick up the main idea? We are just changing the name. Can you undo all the changes here and submit the code? And now you have followed all three instructions. Run code and submit the answer. Okay. There is ambiguity in the code.
There's what?
Ambiguous. Names are ambiguous.
Oh,
Same name in two columns.
when it says use code on your joining field
Like
in line 7,
using common column. Like let's say common values is code, right? So don't use code here. Like don't use using here instead of writing same name. I think that would be match on code. So write the same code like cities dot
cities dot country
yes
name,
yes country code.
I mean country code.
Do not write using underscore code. Now lastly, select the following content in the line. Which two tables we are? Yes, we are joining economics and cities.
Economics and cities.
Yes, not the countries and
Oh,
cities. Uh, okay, that's correct.
But it says countries as C. So
Uh,
everywhere is countries. Do I write C?
so you can write C everywhere. In the second line, everywhere where you have seen written countries, instead you can simply write C. You don't have to write C, like entire name. No, no, that's correct. But in the next column, you have seen written countries dot name. You can write C, and instead of
And
economics,
economies as C.
E. Run the code. Uh, can you hit enter? Hit in the second line. In the second line, can you see E dot inflation rate? You have
Yeah.
seen. Yes, in the second line, yes. Can you hit enter? Yes. Now, can you replace this one? Run. Can you run code now? Still, we are getting
It says line 8.
economies.
Do I replace economies with
Can you
E?
see? Can you replace by E and countries by C now? Yes, wonderful.
Why is there Afghanistan twice?
Because there might be another records for this independent records. What's the name of this column? Can you go up? This name, right? So can you go for C dot name? Can you write before C dot name, write distinct?
All capital?
No, it's your choice. Either small, is a, a small small capital or small. Can you run the code now? Distinct C dot name. Okay, can you remove this distinct? I think that would be. Can you see? Can you write after C dot name?
Distinct?
Yes. Now run the code. Yes. Oh, just change the name. Okay, remove that distinct. It's the name of the column. We will see how to write only unique column values.
Okay.
All right. So did you follow what we are writing everywhere? In the homework, can you click on course outline at the bottom three lines, at the top three lines?
Do
Yes.
I do some the answer first?
Yes. Can you submit now? Wonderful. Can you course outline and can you finish all these XP in the homework?
Okay.
All right. That won't be very much difficult if you get the fundamental truth. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining here. One more time. Keep learning, keep growing. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.